Hello everyone. Just wanted to go through how to navigate Canvas for the NUR 152 Block 1. So here we are at the home page, and I wanted to show you just kind of what you're going to be seeing. What you see here is you'll see the first 3 recent announcements. So we only have one announcement so far, so you only see one. You can click from here, go into your announcement, read it, and then you can go back or you can hit home. You can scroll down. We have a welcome module that's attached here. And then just another, again, brief of our course announcements. It is imperative that you check your course announcements. You can also navigate the course announcements through this side navigation bar, which has all the links of things that you can click on. Mine will look a little bit different since I have a little more buttons to push, but you should see all of these. So you want to check the syllabus. You'll click here. The syllabus is attached. And you can scroll through here. You can also click here, download it, and print it if you'd like, although it's not necessary. So you'll go through this and you'll read through the entire thing, complete the syllabus quiz, sign and date, and turn it into the assignment, which according to the home page, you have grade syllabus quiz here. So that's where you're going to turn it in. Next, you have your modules. The modules, you have a start here, which you will use to navigate all the information to get you started for the course. Here's the welcome course page. You'll read through it, just some information, technology requirements, skills, all of that. You can either hit the next button for the next tab, information about me, how to get a hold of me, how to book appointments. You'll see here, currently I don't have any appointments because it's summer, but once I've started setting up my office hours, you'll come in here, you'll be able to click my office hours and connect to your appointments. Okay, hit next again. Here is the establishing expectations, what you should do, what I will do, and then 3 before me. Please ensure you understand all this information. This is just going to set you up to be successful in the class. Again, some navigational supports. If you've never used Canvas before, this is great information. Canvas has a lot of videos that you can use to help navigate and learn how to use the system. Again, we have a lot of things. Any accommodations you may need, you have here how to do that. The next page is your discussion board. We don't really use it very much, but I will set it up where you can submit questions if you don't feel like maybe asking in class. It's just another way to communicate. We'll check it periodically during the week. We also added an anatomy and physiology review, just because for some who have had to wait in the wait list may need some review time of basic anatomy and physiology. I definitely recommend looking through GI system, which is gastrointestinal, GU, which is genital urinary system, circulatory heart system, lungs, musculoskeletal. I think that's it. And some brain system. not in depth, but you will need to be able to do assessments of and functions of the brain. So just kind of a brief review, but definitely the others mentioned, especially because we will go through that in our semester of learning. As part of nursing, you will also learn a lot of skills, which include nursing assistant skills, not only because you should know how to do them, but because you're going to learn to delegate them, and you're going to learn what delegation is in nursing, but you're going to need to be able to tell someone how to do it and how to do it correctly so that there is no patient harm. So it's imperative that you learn and understand nursing assistant skills. You have a course orientation, which is, you see video TBD here. That's actually what I'm recording now. It'll be posted for you. Course tour, you want to go through the homepage, the modules, the syllabus, your Google Calendar. These things all will make you successful in the course. I really want to point out to you the course calendar. So you can find it here, course calendar. It's attached. And of course, because we're in July, we're not going to have anything scheduled here. But if you see me move it to August, you can start seeing the schedule there. So first lecture is on the 21st. And then you'll have skills day, skills fair days, Thursday and Friday of that first week of school. And then that following week, you'll start with your regular schedule, which you'll be attending lecture from 12 to 4, and then attending your pharmacology lab 5 to 8, and then skills lab 1 to 6, I believe. So just make sure you're understanding that. And then as you go through, we'll have any other skills days and stuff that we'll have. So like if you look here on the week of September 19th, you have an extra day called service learning, and you will learn exactly what that is. But just make note that you're going to be expected to be somewhere on September 19th, which is a different day than your normal Wednesday, Friday stuff. So just ensure you understand that. And as the course goes through, I will try to add information about the lecture. So like this first lecture, what the topics are and stuff like that. During your course orientation in person on that first day of school, which is the 21st, so August 21st, you will get a list with what our course schedule is, like with all the topics and everything for you. Okay. Here below are the list of topics. This isn't showing you exactly what days we're going to teach what, but this is basically our curriculum and what you're going to learn for the entire course of NUR 152. So take a look at that so you get familiar, but these are all the things that you are going to learn through your pre-lectures, your lecture stuff, lab, farm lab, clinical, everything. So this is what the entire course is going to consist of. So take a look at that. And then you can hit the next button. Here are your resources, bookstore page. And then the next few pages, we're going to teach about Lippincott, FlexEd, TrackPrac, ChartFlow, our simulation equipment stuff, and Lockdown browser. So just follow along. So Lippincott is the biggest resource we use in our NUR 152. You're going to have several textbooks plus a bank of NCLEX style questions, and then Prep Use, which are NCLEX style questions attached to chapters in which you're going to be assigned to. So here are the 3 books that you're going to be required to purchase. In addition, you're going to need to get DocuCare and PassPoint, which all of this is just kind of a follow-up. You should have gotten this information in your course orientation with Michelle. But if you do have questions, let us know. We are soon going to be updating this with codes so that you can get assigned to the courses. We are still working on it because Lippincott is doing a big update, so we don't want to do it before they do this big update in case they make us remake the course. So we'll update this as soon as possible. Here is some technical support information. What I do recommend is going to this link here. Here is the link to Lippincott training modules for students. So this is for you to get familiar with Lippincott. And I highly recommend it if you've never used a textbook system like this one. So it'll give you a lot of information, and then it'll also teach you how to navigate it. So I definitely highly recommend going through the training modules. Okay, so let's move on. So Flex Ed is another book that you're going to be buying that's attached to a course as well. It's a tool that has very similar to Lippincott, has NCLEX style questions, has practice quizzes, scenarios, and things like that. And what you're going to be using it for is your nursing skills. So there's going to be a lot of this is going to be your main reading for your lab stuff, for your skills lab. So we'll assign your readings, you will see them. Once we've set it up, you'll be able to access it. And hopefully you have set up TrackPrac, but with TrackPrac, this is kind of like your clock in, clock out system for your hours in nursing school. State Board of Nursing requires a set amount of hours per semester, and that includes any time that you're in a farm lab, a skills lab, a clinical, a service learning, and sometimes even in your simulations. So you'll basically clock in, take note of all the skills you performed that day. That also includes what you viewed and not necessarily performed, but you observed, stuff you performed, and you will enter it into the system. And then at the end of the day, you'll clock out, and that times your hours. And we will definitely go over in depth of this because you will be using it for all your clinical and service learning hours and some simulations where you're going to need to be evaluated. The evaluation is time stamped, and you'll have a certain amount of time to review it and then submit it back to your instructor. And we'll go through all of this during your orientation, either in lab or in your lecture. The OMS system is our new system that you're going to be using to do some virtual reality simulations. It won't always be virtual reality. It's also a computer program, almost like a virtual sim. So it might not always be using the virtual reality goggles or glasses. And you will learn more about this with Professor Harrell, which she's going to instruct you on how to sign up and how to do all of that. ChartFlow is our electronic charting system. So you're going to get to learn how to chart. So any and all things that we do in lab, you will learn about how to chart, how to do it appropriately, and how to chart on time. So this system will help you get consistent with appropriate legal documents and charting. lockdown browser. So this is our lockdown browser page. If you've been in the community college system, most classes have used lockdown browser, but if you've never used it, please read all this carefully and ensure that you have the system set up so that you can use lockdown browser. You will have a practice quiz to make sure that it works before you take any quiz or test that counts for points. And we'll go through that in your orientation. All right, so that is kind of like your brief tour of Canvas. One more thing, actually, I forgot. Let me go through that. Once your lab class is published, you're going to have this button here, and you're going to be able to toggle back and forth from your lab Canvas to your lecture Canvas course. And it'll just redirect you. There is nothing in it yet, so this is why it looks this way, and this is my view as an instructor, but it'll take you to the course, and then I will add a button here to take you back to your lecture course. So please let me know if you have any questions regarding how to navigate Canvas and anything you're having trouble opening. Please, it is imperative. We do check all the links and things to make sure they work. However, sometimes we miss one or two, and if a link isn't working, please let me know. Because if I don't know, then I have no clue that something is not working, because it might work on my view, but it might not be working in your view. But again, just let me, if you have any questions, let me know. We are here for you. Can't wait to meet all you guys again. Bye.